actually getting we got a lot of calls. I didn't realize, you know, he had a lot of friends, and they've been calling, been coming by and giving their condolences, and we really appreciate that. We really appreciate that.
Very tragic incident happened where a Toronto man lit himself on fire, and then in the midst of that went into this store behind me, went to the deli counter and got a knife, and then came out and stabbed himself repeatedly, and was basically in a position where the police came. Witnesses talk about how the guns were drawn, and he basically was bleeding here on the sidewalk. Other witnesses say that he was tased by the police and later died.
Actually had him face down, and then they ended up rolling him over, cut his shirt off, started doing CPR right away. I had actually thought that he had fallen on the knife. I don't really know what happened.
Derek was 40 years old, and he was a well-known activist, you know, whether it's Occupy Toronto or the G20. His mom and his dad both told me that he'd been really, really upset in the last few days about the coronavirus, and he was trying to get people to understand that they were at great risk.
Especially the 2 nights before this happened, he was very upset about it, and he let us know that, and we tried to assure him that everything was okay, that we are together, there's nothing to worry about as a family, but it wasn't enough, obviously. The night before yesterday, he brought down my grandkids and asked us to watch them, and I said yes, and he was super, super, super affectionate and kissy-huggy and saying how much he loved us, and we were the best parents and the best grandparents, and oh boy, and everything else, and thank God I had a chance to tell him that I loved him too, and loved him, and I was proud of him and whatever. And I also had a chance to make day squares for him, which I'm glad I got to do, because he wanted day squares and been after me to make him some chocolate drops. Those are the only things I didn't get to make. But other than that, I made his day squares and everything, and I got a chance to hug him, Eric, because I didn't have a chance to hug or say goodbye to my middle son that passed away in 2009. So.